we're gonna hang on. I'll get the webcam only so people can see my ugly face. Hello. All right, sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me now, Sim?
Hold on, it's Twitch not saying you're live yet.
Yeah, mic's working.
Excellent, excellent. Microphone is working again, guys. Okay, sorry about that. For some reason it wasn't working for a second then, so we're gonna switch over to the game here. I'm just gonna. I'll see if I can do the game and webcam. Last time I did this, it caused so much lag. It was crazy. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Let's where the heck is my mouse? I can't see because of this damn light that I've got here. Yeah, it's causing heaps of lag whenever I have the webcam, I think. That is so weird. We'll just stick with the game. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna create a server sim, and I'm just gonna call it developer stream.
Oh, you made server browser now with a full-on browser thing.
Yeah. So this didn't work in the live stream earlier. I'm just gonna put in a password. Oh, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna switch to the camera so no one can see my password.
Of course, if you don't put a password, random people could join into the thing because the.
Yeah, well, earlier on I had a password thing and people could still join. All right.
Well, you need to not show the password on stream.
No, I switched to my face camera, so now they can't see that on stream. I think there's a lot of lag though. What's going on? So I'm just gonna send you some information so you know what server to join, Sim. And let's see how we go. Live chats. Just gonna go server name equals that password equals that.
Although
okay.
One thing I have noticed, at least all through playing it single player, hold on.
Don't try and join yet. It's not okay. Now try and join. Go to the search box and try and find my game.
Oh, good. As soon as I can look at this. There we go. Find it.
There's a lot of lag on OPS here. Like there's a massive delay on my screen. That's okay.
Streaming kind of bit rate your for upload.
Now I wonder if Metalheads actually shows up in the live games list on Steam.
It's showing live on Steam.
Excellent. Yeah, it's not in the featured broadcast or anything, but that's okay. I think it only does that if there's lots of people watching or something. Yeah, it's just not there. That's okay.
I do see it on the normal server browser thing.
The normal server browser? Yeah, don't try and join it that way, because
just
try searching for the server and use those details. I just want to test it.
I'm gonna see if it's because last time it didn't work. I'm gonna see if it's if you have to do the capital letters.
Did you try it and it didn't work just then?
Yeah, but I didn't do any capitals, and I.
Well, yeah, you need to do that.
And hold on, let me quickly restart the game because I can't press buttons anymore.
Click on the screen or something.
I already did multiple times.
Alright, I'm just gonna get into the game.
That might just be my weak PC that's fucking it up.
Okay. I don't need my stream lights on anymore. Damn, that's bright. Do.
Does the password have any capital letters?
No. Can you send me a screenshot of what you're typing?
Hold on, I'm gonna check this one again. 12.
Just a technical thing here, guys. Just testing out the server browse functionality and all that kind of stuff. Because last night well, not even last night. It was very early this morning, from about 1 o'clock till 4. I was trying to implement a full server browser and searching for games, that kind of stuff, like searching for games by name, that kind of thing. So just testing these things out. They don't always work, but this is why we do these tests. Find out where the bugs are hiding, ready to pounce at us at any given moment. Little ferocious beasts.
Where do you find your screenshots of Steam again? Because I don't remember.
I'm just going to turn the sound in the game down. Sorry, what'd you say?
How do you... Hold on. Gotta quickly get to the screenshots first.
Just hit Alt. Yeah, don't worry about it for the time being. So it's not letting you join? Sim?
Hold on. Where can I find my description? Yeah, like I fill in everything, but it didn't. But the join button didn't light up.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I screwed that up. I know what's going on. That's all right. Well, just try and join like normal. Just click on the server browse list and.
By the way, Choices Fry said in the chat of Discord said that it set a correct password.
Oh, did somebody else try? Okay.
That's
yeah, right.
That was as well.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, incorrect password for me as well.
Yeah, so that's really strange that it's doing that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna exit out of this server, and I'm going to start another one. Develop a stream, and anyone can jump into this one. Join us.
So now you're just gonna allow random people to join?
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. See how it goes. See how much we can break the game. So yeah, just do a server browse and see if you can jump in. So is actually going to jump in the chat, or happy to stay there in the live chat Discord channel?
It is. Doesn't seem like it's allowing.
Use your mouse.
I'm clicking on it with my mouse.
Like the actual mouse, not your. Don't use a controller. Use the actual mouse.
Yeah, I'm clicking with my mouse.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What?
I'm clicking on it, it lights up green, and then it just turns the green light isn't off again.
Oh, just do it once, cause yeah, I don't know. Why? Of course this would have to happen, wouldn't it? I'm wondering if we're on we are on different versions here. I mean, you did get the update, didn't you?
Yeah, I did update it.
Yeah, you're right.
Although I think my resolution scaling button is kind of broken. Because it shows two.
Yeah. All the option stuff is a bit broken at the moment. I don't know why it's doing that. Just going to try and find the stream chat. It's so difficult to actually find Steam's like chat thing. Like unless you got the live stream up on the screen. Middleheads.
Quality gameplay over here. The game was.
Absolutely. This is a menu simulator here right now.
Yeah, menu simulator.
Menu simulator. This is you can download it for free on Steam right now, guys. There's no one watching. Oh no, it's 305 people watching. Bloody hell, fantastic.
Not a small amount.
Steam, just to be safe, try exiting the game, closing it in Steam, and check Metalheads in your Steam library to see if it has to be updated.
Yep. And Chiz, what's the status? You jumping into the main stage? Otherwise, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna jump in the game just to show some people some gameplay.
Yeah, just don't.
All right.
Don't get bored.
Now you can play this game on its own, but not all the mini games are good playing on your own. So like games like Blue Ball and Creeping Creepers, not good on your own. It's kind of pointless. Oh Balls is the same. We've got Falling Apart's the same. All these round-based games, they're not really good to play on your own. The good thing is, all these other games you can play single player, solo. And as you can see, there's a survival mode here. The survival mode basically allows you to... I'm just going to... Hang on. Bear with me, guys. Just closing a window down. There we go. Survival mode
Nathan,
basically just...
way,
Yep.
I assumed I needed to go out of the private online test thing that we used before.
No, it should be fine to use that. They're all in the same version.
Oh, they're all the same version at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I went out of it just to be sure.
Yep. Apparently my voice has gone a bit robot-y again. I'm just gonna have a listen to it. Just
Okay.
let's have a... I can't hear it in the video. Live.
Goodness.
Uh-huh. I can't hear it in the video. Live. Uh-huh. Okay, so the video's a fair bit behind, but I'm just gonna suss it out, see if there's something wrong with my microphone again, because it's been playing up.
Yeah, but I restarted Steam fully from thing, and it still doesn't show an update.
It's a fair bit behind, but I'm just gonna suss. No, my audio is not robotic. I don't know what they're going on about. All right,
their side and on your side.
I'm gonna jump in, play the game. Hopefully, people can listen to it. Crank the music a little bit.
Well, at least I can listen to the music on the
Might have to do a solo stream until I can sort it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a saw blade. Yeet. Wait.
It's not a password.
Currently, even the enter pass window isn't appearing always. Is able to join by clicking. Okay, so we go.
That should still work, of course.
Yeah, just try that. I think they just joined then, but they're not going to be able to spawn in yet. I'm going to restart. I'll restart I'll restart the level, and that way you guys hopefully would be able to hit start here at the tutorial screen. Yep. So is that you, Sim, or is that Chiz? Oh, all three of you. Excellent. Look at that.
No.
So that's an example of a drop-in, drop... Oh, God. It broke. We've got a random fourth player.
No, you don't.
Oh, what is it?
I think
It's totally a feature.
Yeah, you have a random fourth player.
It's totally a feature. Oh, I'm going to restart again. Hang on.
Oh, that was going so well.
So yeah, there's drop in, drop out multiplayer, as you can clearly see.
All the way it's me. I just jumped in to see if it was the issue.
Oh right, okay. Wait, somebody else just hit A then. Oh dear, it is broken. Well, there's three of us running around at least.
Well,
I mean, the colors aren't right. Oh, we've got a fourth person now. I think. Is it fourth or just... Oh,
It's just three.
we're just getting ragdolled everywhere.
3 or 4.
Well, I mean, at least you're controlling the right characters. It's just, for some reason, assigning you to like, the wrong spot, I guess.
I'm still confused, but I don't...
Yeah, you're green. I think it's just silver.
I'm
I
not
don't know
in.
where Chiz is.
No, I'm not in there. It's
Oh, it's not you, Silver.
no.
I thought you said
There's 3.
Yeah, it must be
Wasn't
Cheers. It must be Cheers.
Um,
Alright. Cause she, yeah, he, she, I don't know. They said that they were going to be. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god, no.
Why is it saying minus 53 instead of minus 56?
Yeah, I don't even see any other players on the scoreboard at the moment.
What is going on? Oh, why is there so many minus?
God, oh man. So I may have to even. I may have to even just restart the server here in a moment, but we'll see what happens.
See if the lobby fixes.
Hey, Cheers. I think it's Cheers. Cheers. I don't know. I'll say Cheers. So what we'll do here at the lobby. Jesus. Oh, of course. Oh my god. Alright, Jesus. Okay, Jesus fries. Love it. Why didn't I didn't even read the name before. So let's select head with D-pad.
So, do you remember the issue we were having last time about one person Korea back out and one back in?
Yeah,
controlling someone.
Because there's 2 of 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'm going to actually go back to the main menu here. I just need to test this, and hopefully we can we'll jump back in afterwards. We'll create another server. Oh, we got 5 now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to alter 4 because I'm showing as purple on my side.
Wait, so you are actually playing?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
showing me
Silver.
as
Okay,
purple.
what the heck? And where's Sim? Oh, Sim's
Sim
there,
is
Silver's
green.
there, and Jesus Fries is not there. Okay, I'm gonna exit out. I'm gonna hit B. It's not working. Damn it! Why does it not work? Oh. Guys, I'm gonna Alt F4 out of the game. Please bear with me. These are very annoying issues. Alt F4 in. Gonna start the game back up here in a second. That's embarrassing when you got hundreds of people watching you.
Yeah, but everyone, this game is very early. I've seen this game grow up, believe me.
I mean, it does say
It's
alpha
worth
demo. It couldn't be clearer.
Yeah.
But I wonder if anyone is chatting and I'm not responding to them. Hang on a second. Although I have a feeling most people, when they watch the stream, aren't.
People
Oh,
always...
Cooper said he'll be. Oh,
Huh.
hang on. I just kind of removed the game window. I don't want to do that. What the heck? OBS, stop being crap. OBS?
You can lock the game window into
OBS.
place on it.
Oh, yeah, I might do that. It won't let me move the game window. Hang on. There we are. There we go.
Lock it into place so you can't accidentally move it again.
Yeah. It's just weird. Like, my mouse is also problematic as well. It's like top of the line. It's a G903 Logitech, the wireless/wired mouse, and the left click on it is just all sorts of messed up. Alright, so 294 people watching. That's nuts. So if you guys don't know, sorry, I'm just going to turn this music off. Metalheads is an 8-player party game. It is online. Well, at the moment it's online and offline multiplayer. I'm very rusty at the moment. Sorry guys, just trying to explain this is just not working. I'll do this again. It's an 8-player party game, whole bunch of mini games. There's going to be a board game mode, boss battle mode, customizable characters, customizable mini games, which will happen after launch. But yeah, basically that's the general gist. It's another party game, and it's a bit harder than the typical party game. This doesn't hold your hand. It's, you lose a lot, but it's fun to lose as well. So hoping to bring something different to the table, different aesthetic as well. It's not like super bright and colorful. It's just a very rusty metal theme, I guess. And obviously the music, this amazing music. So yeah, that is Metalheads. I'm a little bit laggy in my brain right now, more so than the game, because I have had 3 hours sleep in 2 days pretty much, so I'm struggling a fair bit with this, so bear with me guys. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that set up. Somebody was asking that before, but as far
someone
as
said
supporting the
the-
game goes, just wishlist it on Steam. You know, watch these streams. It all helps for exposure for the game in the long run. If I do any sort of finance options for people to like fund the game, I just feel like I'd be owing more than I can actually give. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with having a demo until it's all polished up, and then get the game ready and hopefully polish that up, and then you can all buy it. Yay. And what were you saying, Silver?
Asked on Steam in the chat how customizable.
How customizable? Okay, so I'm talking like an actual menu where you can move eyes around on the character's head, move accessories and pieces like that, and eventually even change the body pieces, arms, and the clothing accessories as well for the characters. So I want them to retain their Metalhead's appearance, because I don't want to just have a game that ends up looking like a I don't know, Fiesta or something like that. But I do want to allow players to accessorize their Metalhead, but still be identifiable as a Metalhead.
You don't want them to look like Teletubbies, in other words.
Basically, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of party games, and I think pretty much all of them are great. They're good fun. I enjoy them. But something I want to see is like just different characters. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what the characters are at the moment, but I'd like to have a bit more character customization. I think is it Head Snatchers? I think it is. That has a really cool character customization. I'm going to be going for something a little bit more in line with that, but probably a bit more creative freedom, I guess. I'm just having a look at the chat now. There we are. There you go. All right, I see it now.
Game on release, I'd say.
Sorry, how many mini games?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see the comments now. All right. To answer the question, Thor, Andy Gillian. Andy Gillian is the lead guitarist of a band called Mors Principium S. So that's M-O-R-S. Principium. I'm not even going to spell it. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-I-U-M S. So yeah, he's the lead guitarist of that band. It's friggin' amazing. But he's also released his own solo album called Never After, which is an instrumental album, and it freaking rocks. So go check it out on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so he's working on the game. I'm going to try and get some other metal artists into the game eventually, if I can afford them. People like Matt Heafy from Trivium would be amazing to get on board, but you know, one can dream. And how many mini games planning to release with? 30. I will not release it until there is at least 30 mini games. And then there'll be way more to come. Like, I've got over 100 mini game ideas in my head. So, and I love this game. Like, it's not just something I'm making for the sake of let's make a few dollars, because why would I work on this for 3 years if that was the point? Alone. Yeah, so I want to make this a go-to party game for myself and a go-to party game for everyone else as well. And I eventually want it to be on the Nintendo Switch, but I want to get it out on Steam first and then go for console release after. So let's do another server. Fill up a stream again. All right, Sim and Jesus, join the game. Just do a quick join. I don't think anyone else is actually playing the game at the moment. Will I release new mini games as DLC? No, free updates. I do not like DLC. I hate DLC. I think it's a crappy thing. See, once upon a time, I grew up in the era where, like, you know, you bought Half-Life and you bought the Opposing Force expansion pack, they used to call them. Hey, Silver's here as well. Excellent. Yeah, so you used to buy expansion packs, and they had a lot of content. Like, they're a whole game in their own, and they're only like $20. Nowadays, you pay $20 for a skin, or like a bunch of mini games, or maybe a couple of maps, which divides you from the rest of the online community. So I don't want to do that. I want to, so everyone has access to the same thing that everyone else has access to. All right, let's do it. I hope that made sense. I'm kind of rambling, Thor, because I'm like well and truly overtired at the moment. I hope that I will sleep well tonight. Might take a break from development tonight just so I have a good night's sleep, and then tomorrow I can get stuck into this nice and fresh. Alright, let's ready up.
Also, because almost I'll help you with this. We're going to probably just go through the games. If any questions asked about any games, feel free to ask them. Nathan will be more than happy to ask any questions about any of the games because someone's very tired, so I'm here to help out for the stream
Thanks,
side
Silver.
of things.
Yeah, thanks. Thor says, it's fine, I love hearing devs talking about their game. I do too, Thor. I think there's, like, one of the reasons for becoming a developer was just the community involvement. Like, actually having, like, a chat with your fans and just kind of hanging out. Like, I don't want to be uptight, I want to show everyone that I'm approachable, and very open. I'm happy to discuss pretty much anything. Minus political topics and all that kind of stuff. Don't like those.
Yeah.
Because each to their own on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much like as far as any conversation goes, like I'm pretty easy. That's what she said. But
Well, we can ask your girlfriend that.
what's that?
We can always ask your girlfriend that one. She's always-
I am really bad at this minigame, okay?
Oh, that's okay. You'll get better. I mean, to be fair, for those who are watching, Sim, which character are you playing as?
Sim?
Which color are you?
I'm fundamental, yes!
I gotta get back to your circle, Neil. So the whole goal of this game here is you go from your starting position, you get to the center to collect a point, and then you head back to your starting position to drop that point off. End of the timer, the winner is the person with the most points.
Yes, I got a point! I got a point!
How many we got watching the stream? We got 305 viewers still. I don't know how accurate that is, but if that's true,
It'll jump up and down.
yeah. I mean, earlier when I was streaming, if you guys are like, for the people who are watching now, earlier on was ridiculous. I was just doing some test streams because the scheduled stream that I had organized at like 11:30 a.m. today in Australia, that was what, 9 hours ago, 8 hours ago, something like that. It failed because it wouldn't show up on Steam. And like the whole idea of this event was to, you know, kind of put my game onto Steam and market it and show you guys sort of work in progress and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that sucked. For 1.5 hours I was trying to fix it, and then, you know, I'm competing with the music. 1.5 hours I was trying to fix that, and it just drove me up the wall. I eventually did fix it after the stream, but it happened when I least expected because I was kind of testing, making sure it actually worked. And as soon as I went live, I had over 300 viewers, and I was like half dead. I was kind of slurring my speech. I needed water, I needed food, I needed sustenance and energy, and I didn't have any, so it was like dragging a truck out of mud. It was just awful. But thank you everyone who did participate in that stream, everyone who was watching, and everyone who's watching now. You guys are freaking awesome. Like, I didn't even imagine that I'd have this many people watching me play this game.
And still, from memory, I believe Nathan was mentioning that there was a board game, minigame in it, and that should be available on release, or?
Yeah. So yeah, Thor just said Steam was weird yesterday. It killed itself for a while. It absolutely did. There were so many developers who couldn't get their demos available for download for people. So that was quite bad. And like I've been talking to some of those developers, and they were really stressed out, and it really sucked that they had to put up with that. As far as mini games, will it only be mini games? I think you just tried to answer this, Silver.
Yeah, I saw it was reading on the same chat. There is going to
so
be...
basically, I'll talk, man. It's fine. So it's not just going to be mini games. There is going to be a board game mode. I'll just kind of hover my mouse over where the button's supposed to be for the time being. Oop, I've lost the stream. Oh, it's loading, it's loading. Yeah, so there is meant to be a board game mode. The board game mode will play a little bit different to traditional board game modes. Like, you still roll the dice, you still run to your location, but you actually have to platform to that location. It doesn't automatically run there itself. You have to move there and jump over obstacles and take shortcuts and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be really, really cool when I get the board game to that state. I'll probably actually show the board game off at some point during the Steam Games Festival. It is super, super prototype, super alpha, but it's sort of functional, sort of. And eventually I do want to have other game modes as well, not just have the traditional board game mode. Like, there's so many other board games out there that have some really cool concepts that I'd love to kind of like merge into Metalhead somehow. Like Robo Rally, for example, has some really cool gameplay. So yeah, I'm going to jump into Creeping Creepers so that the audience isn't watching a menu. It sure did, Thor. It sure did. All right.
I'm looking as well now.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's give this a shot. Better turn the music up so people can actually hear it. So I added a handy little shortcut for people who are playing to just turn their volume up and down. It's just minus and plus. Come on, guys. I want to survive long enough that people can hear this music.
I'm trying.
You're trying. It's because I got developer hacks.
Yeah.
Nope. Look at you trying to get around this thing. Run! So do you guys think it should be like whoever the robot things are chasing, if they are... Oh, hang on. That ended quickly. So whoever the robots are chasing, if they can't see the robot, then the robot should move fast? Or should it be if they're seen by anyone, they can't move fast?
I think that should be a separate,
Like a single
mode
person.
for it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that could work.
At least then, if you're in the league, you can then troll and get it to kill
Yeah.
everyone else. And then if it has toggle off and on, then it kind of adds a bit more
Hang on, turn the sound
hate,
down.
not so much hate, but chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm curious to try it. I could definitely give it a shot and just see what people think. I'm gonna play some Dark Dangers.
But then obviously you have the option to toggle it off and on because some people may not like that.
Thor's Steam crash. Oh, maybe that was what happened with the live stream, because it kind of like disappeared for a bit and then it came back. Yeah, the live stream's going all sorts of weirdness on my end.
Well, the live stream is fine now on my end.
Okay.
All three seem to be fine on mine.
I had some guys streaming the game before. I was just randomly talking about Pipemare, because Pipemare is broken at the moment, as it always is. It's a broken pipe. Oh, I can't see because I got my stream light on. It's blinding me. What if I hide in the corner? I can turn my key light off. Oh, turn the key light off. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yep. Oh, that's so much better. It's like 1400 lumens, just right in my face. Cranking the volume of this music. Oh, I see you. You're sneaking.
No. No.
What you doing? Whoop. Oh god, that was a little bit too close.
Corner him.
Oh god. What you doing? You gonna cut me off? No? Oh. I'm gonna get cut off here.
Yeah.
right off the bat. I'm the zombie in the other part. I'm not zombie.
Oh, there's a zombie there. Hello. So yeah, when there's 8 players and they all get killed by a zombie, it really makes it hard for the remaining player because they can really. Oh, you got me. They can really corner the player and put him in a bit of a bind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, there's normally names showing up in the end screen score area, but it's a bit bugged out at the moment, as is everything else.
I remember back when you made it to say get good.
Oh yeah, I did that like yesterday or day. I don't even remember. Was it yesterday? Yeah, Uvis. It does keep popping in and out. Like I'm watching it on my phone. What I'll do, I'm not going to use my Wi-Fi. I'm going to use my 4G. Because that could be why it's running so badly.
Well, it's still fine on my end.
Okay. It could just be Steam and the broadcast. I mean, there's a lot of games broadcasting at the moment. Like, it's ridiculous. There's so many awesome game demos that are out there, and I just don't have time to play them, but I'm super excited to just dedicate like 1 or 2 streams just to playing the other indie games, just to help them out a little bit, even the ones who don't really need help, like Party Animals, which I'm super keen to play, by the way. It's friggin' awesome looking. It's like Gang Beasts, but way cuter. There's another one that's I can't remember the name of it. It's like Bots and Bolts, I think it's called. I've been talking to the developer of it, and it just looks really fun. Check it out on Steam, and let me know what you think. Let the developer know what you think as well. Yeah, thanks for posting that, Silver. That's I forgot about that actually. Oh, that blue was just lagging then.
I've also decided to post it because at times things could take a little bit to power through
Yeah.
audio.
So Sim, you will respawn. You are respawn. There you go. This is probably the worst game for Sim to play with lag. Just turn the volume up again. Crank that music. How good is this music? Oh, that's a wall of death. Yeah, I was watching some guys play this earlier. They joined our Discord server actually, or one of them did anyway. They only have 1 viewer on Twitch, but they're actually pretty entertaining. I quite enjoyed watching it. And they were playing this game first. And it was funny the reactions they had. And then they played Pipe Mare, and the pipes weren't spawning in. They're just the big gaps. But it's a different kind of problem to what we used to have, Sam and Silver.
So what was the issue with this one then?
It was just more pipes were invisible. Yeah, before it was like only one pipe wouldn't spawn in after a certain distance because the server considered that to be irrelevant. But now there's just a whole bunch more because I tried to optimize the networking in Pipe Mare. I love this track.
Yeah. Oh no, Steve is myself giving those bombs at the moment, so the broadcasting live there.
Sorry, what's that?
How much?
Just mention could I put some links in your
Oh yeah, go
chat
for
on
it.
Steam for people already.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
Thank
me
you.
being the streamer, yay!
Heck yeah, woo, that's right. I mean, I've got to set up bots and stuff like that. I have not done that at all. Thanks, Jesus Fries. Oh, you hit what? No? Did I just hit? Oh, that's. Have we got another person
That's
here?
Creeper's deal.
Oh, what the heck? That was so
Random
confusing.
person.
It came out of my my right ear as well, and I was like, what the heck? Alright. Thanks, Jesus. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna try and remedy that. So, Jesus is basically... they played with us just then, for all those watching. They live far away. And obviously there's latency issues there. With any game you get that, right? So I actually prototyped a lag compensation system only a few days ago. It's working on the fan blades in Pipeman, but I need to put it on everything else in the game, which is going to take a bit of time to do, but it's totally going to be worth it, because what it means is that... Turn the music down again. What it means is, like, let's say, for example, Sim is playing with us. He's got like a 400 millisecond ping. There's basically like... If there was a fan blade and it rotated like 90 degrees on the server, by the time Sim sees it, he'll only see that it's rotated maybe 75 degrees. So he'll try and run thinking it's safe, but he'll actually run into the real, like the server version of the blade and die and be like, what the heck? Why did I die? So the idea of lag compensation is to detect the ping and use that ping to work out where that fan blade is going to be, so that it basically sets his fan blade to the same position as where the server's fan blade is going to be, a little bit ahead of time, so that he's kind of in sync with the server. Getting a little bit technical there. Hopefully that made sense. Probably didn't. I can barely hear Sim. I think microphone keeps...
I was sitting far back.
Oh, that's why. Now, who is meant to be green, by the way? Oh, that was yeah, that was the other person. So is Cooper going to join in? Cooper?
Yeah, just getting setting up.
Yep, cool. We'll just wait for you. We'll just wait and see if it bugs out or not. It's a good little test.
The all that's from Steam has now moved over to Twitch, and they missed the answer to the one for the fighting board games, I'm assuming, because that's when Steam went down. But yes, there's going to be a Mario Party top mode.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading that now. So Weird Streamworks on here. Missed the answer. Will we have an overlay akin to Mario? I don't understand. What do you mean by overlay? I'm just waiting to see if they respond. These the tabletop overlay we see in the Mario Party games. Oh yeah, so
Tabletop.
yeah, so there is a board game mode. It works very similar to Mario Party, except for when you roll the dice, you actually have to move the character to the destination yourself. You can lay down traps and props, obstacles to basically stop the other players from getting to their destination. I guess very similar vein to like Ultimate Chicken Horse in that sense. But it's a little bit different because you're not putting the traps ahead of you. You're putting the traps somewhere that is behind you for the other players to run into. Yeah, so there's definitely a Mario Party style board game mode, and hopefully down the track after the game releases I'll do a couple of other board game modes as well, because yeah, I really want to mix it up. I really want people to have a bit of a different gameplay experience to other games that are already out there. Other awesome games, by the way. I'm not ripping on them, because I love them all. Alright, so we are still waiting.
23 seconds till update's done.
Oh yeah, you're doing the update, aren't you? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone in the chat has any questions, please fire away. And we've almost got 400 people watching. What the actual hell? I just looked over at my girlfriend then, and she's just given me this. Yeah, she just gave me the holy shit face.
Holy macaroni?
Holy macaroni, that's the one. Look, it's not a family-friendly stream, right? I'm not worried about that. Stream, yeah, I'm getting that as well. Thessile? Is it Thessile? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Thess. Theckle.
I think it's just Steam.
The style. Yeah, look, Steam. Look, it's Steam is very new to mass streaming, and they've pretty much jumped in the deep end here by basically having a giant streaming event. So they're they're working hard trying to make sure everything's running smoothly, and credit goes to them. They're holding up pretty well. It has been a bumpy ride, but look, what do you expect for something that's fairly new? You even look at Twitch. I mean, it's been around for ages now, and even it is still not perfect. It's just the nature of the beast. Well, I'm glad I give that that feeling, Thessile. How do I pronounce that name?
Thessile.
Thessile?
I'm assuming.
Thessile. 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 Like it's kind of like a Greco-Roman sort of name. Thessile. My name is Thessile. Where is Kratos? All right. Silver. Start banging your head.
It's how you
Thessile.
say it. Thessile.
Thessile. It's gonna drive me up the wall now. All right, so we're gonna play Falling Apart now. This is gonna be especially fun for Sim.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
let's face it, all these mini games are especially fun for Sim. Hey, there's what, 5 players? Yeah, I think there's a bug.
Oh, God.
Is there? Yep.
Yeah, yes, because one of the players.
And now there's 6. What?
Does
Hmm.
everybody remember the jingle?
Well, well, not yet. I'm gonna back out of this, and I'm gonna see if it fixes it.
Let's see if
I'm just gonna see if going back to the main menu fixes this. Like it's showing the 6 of us, but I wonder if there are any other players that need to join. Showing 2 now, 3, 4. Any of the other guys? I don't think
We
so.
have both green and red's eyes lighting up.
Yeah, I can see that. So I think because green dropped out and it's bugged out a little bit. Red, I don't know why it did that. Maybe we have another player and they're just like really laggy. Well, I'm gonna see if I can go back to the main menu. No, it's not gonna play ball. I think I know why. Can you all hit B and see if it goes back to the main menu? Oh, that works.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for me. Okay, well that actually gives me some good info as to where the problem is. So I'm gonna do the old Alt F4. Do you guys know the Alt F4 song?
Alt F4.
No,
Alt
ready?
F4.
Everyone in 3, 2, 1. Alt F4. Alt F4. Alt F4.
Everybody's got an Alt F4.
The thing is, nobody actually knows what the Alt F4 song is.
PC also-
That's the beauty of it, is it's randomness, just like this game. So I'm actually gonna Alt F4. And I will jump back into the game. Let's just get my my stream cam set up so you guys can all see my ugly face. Hello. Hello, Grace.
Yeah, it's good when I watched it when I was having dinner.
Uh-huh.
face.
I was at the pub eating dinner, so that's where I was.
Oh, mate. What'd you have? Hopefully you had a nice juicy steak.
And it was a steak sandwich. It was juicy.
Oh, man. I haven't had steak in ages. Like, I love steak. And people know that
What
I love
kind of-
steak.
Okay,
And
what
they
kind of
even, like, for
steak?
my birthday, they bought me a whole bunch of steak. Like, it's just, the freezer is packed with steak, and I've barely had any, and I feel really bad about it, because it's freaking awesome. I'm gonna call this one Dev Stream this time,
I'm
and
hoping that your steak is properly protected in your freezer.
yeah, of course.
Good, because I wouldn't be happy if it wasn't.
That's another one.
Alright, is that
Hey,
merch?
you-
Are you talking about the shirt? Hang on, I'll just stand up for the camera. So let's pose for the camera. Let's move this cable out of the way.
Oh, shit.
I'll throw that cable over. Right.
Yeah, getting your
So yeah, I wore this to PAX. Even the back of it has got metal heads, although I can't really turn around here.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
It looked better when I had more muscle. Except for, you know, developer life has meant that I've stopped training, I've stopped eating properly, I've basically just been sitting and wasting away for ages because I'm doing like 12 to 14 hour days every single day. By the way, if you ever want to develop a game, don't do that. It's bad.
Yeah, From history
Called
from me
crunch.
doing some RT classes, it's recommended that you get up at least once every couple of hours, even if it's just standing, to get blood circulation back in your legs.
Yeah, so that I just
And
sorry, you
squats
keep
would
going.
help a lot.
I just saw the stream has gone down. Unable to join chat. Maybe if I refresh, maybe it'll come back up.
It's still showing on
yep,
both
yep.
Twitch and
There we
YouTube.
go. I can see it on Steam again. It was
And
just
it just popped up on Steam.
Yeah.
we're good to go. It's back on Steam again. I can chat to you all again. All right. Twitch is the way to go though. It's like a bit more established, I guess, in that sense.
Twitch and
Um,
YouTube are the more stable platforms so far.
And yeah, Thesiel, the shirt isn't available at this moment because I'm too poor to actually buy a whole multitude of shirts and organize that. I will actually be doing well, eventually I'll probably be doing little 3D prints of the metalheads themselves. Hey, we've got Bo Danger in here. Woohoo! Everyone wiggle your heads. And yeah, there you go. Towards him. Bo Danger.
Okay, I'll clear my ass.
This
Just
is
that
what I
ass.
mentioned that you can always use Streamlabs for a small amount of time for merch.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
do
I
everything
mean,
for you.
That's him.
I've got to get that sorted in time, but it is just a one-man show. But I'm thinking I might just have to recruit some help to get this stuff done. Because I don't know if anyone who is watching knows this, it is just me working on the game with Andy Gillian working on the music. We need to ready up. Come on, Bo Danger, what you doing? Oh, we got another player. Oh, everyone's here. Hello.
What's
Hello.
up on lobby?
We got almost, except for I think we got one more player.
We're getting more people in here.
Everyone needs to hit A. Come on, hit A. Everyone's still
Yay.
developer stream and they're just like, yes. All right, what cruelty can I throw at them? Laser lunacy.
This is probably good.
Oh, the stream's down again. Oh, I can still see the stream on Steam, but it's like really laggy.
It's all up on my side still. And I've got like 3 streams running.
I wish that I could just view the chat on a stream. Like,
You can.
how do I do that on Steam? Because I don't really care to view myself.
On Steam, I have no clue.
Maybe if no, I can't do it there.
On Steam, I don't know how you can. On Twitch and YouTube, I know you can.
Broadcast FAQ. Let's look at that. Maybe it's got some advice for me. Everyone hit A. We're waiting on one more person. There we go.
Yeah, me. So,
I should make a force start option for the server. I think that will.
Get back in my middle.
I might do that tonight. So remind me, if anyone's watching, and you're in the Discord server, can you just remind me in the feedback and suggestions?
do you want me
add
to
force
schedule
start?
a tweet to go to you?
Yeah, if you want, whatever we need to do, because I think that's going to be very important, especially for these online games.
Wait.
Oh, oh my
Ow.
god! Oh wait! Oh, I'm not even using the game. No, what am I doing? We're gonna have to do this one again so that the audience can see. Hang on, sorry guys, you're looking at my ugly mug into the game.
You had your camera up and not the
I had
game.
my camera on the whole time, and everyone's like, "Ugh." Yeah, Thesiel's like, also you're still on the webcam, can't see the game. Yeah, we're gonna do that again.
Yes, we are.
Quality stream.
I'm really, it makes me so happy to see that there's just anybody playing this game. Like, it's hard to, it's like, if you've ever created something and somebody else enjoys it, even so much as like cooking a meal and somebody's like, oh, this is really good. That's the feeling. But like it's tenfold. Just seeing like someone play my game. Like when I went to PAX Australia last year, which almost sent me broke. Totally worth it, by the way. It was incredible. Like my booth was absolutely jam-packed full of people all the time. And I didn't expect it. When I got the PAX Australia, I was shitting myself. I was looking around and I'm going, oh my goodness, there's so many other awesome looking banners around here. we're still waiting on someone. Damn it. Yeah, definitely got to add that force start button.
I don't think it's me this time because
Nah, it's one of the randoms, I think. We'll just wait for them to catch on that they have to hit A. And there's no
Not
chat
me,
as well. I need to add like a chat function. All in due time, all in due time.
Twitter's been scheduled for midnight tonight.
Okay.
Brisbane time, just to make it.
Brisbane time. Oh, this is painful. Come on, mate. Hit A. Yay. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Back to the middle for me.
Yeah, okay, that
Oh,
was...
indeed. We've got a double bug up thing happening.
Yeah, okay, I can replicate that bug if needed. I know how it happened.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do tell.
What happened was I unplugged my controller and plugged it back in.
Gotcha.
Oh.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that you let me know that, because that actually that helps in a big way. Also, tweet
Wait.
that to me or send a message to me on Discord.
Oh wait, there's
It could be. See, the other thing is with this, with Windows and how it assigns controller IDs. Sometimes it just like you can have the same controller and it assigns like 2 separate IDs for it, and the game looks for those IDs and goes, "Oh, there's a new player because it's a new ID."
Yeah. I'll try and
really
replicate it again on the next menu. Just gonna learn.
Yep.
Because if the bug repeats multiple times, it's an actual proper
Yeah.
bug. If not, it's normally just a one-off thing.
All right, I'm gonna turn the music up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Nope. Oh, I'm so dead. There's no way I'm gonna survive that. Oh my goodness! Oh, rip indeed. Hold F, you reckon?
How did I get first? No wait, first.
It's really weird. The stream on Steam is like, it's way behind. It's still showing my webcam.
On Steam for me, it's showing.
I think that's
Telling me we're waiting for that one person to press
Oh, hang
A.
on, I'm just having a look
Yeah.
now. We are at 380 viewers, by the way. Thank you guys for chipping in and tuning in and following this game. If you want to support it, please consider wishlisting and downloading and
love
playing
it.
it. Report any bugs that you find on the Steam forums, or even jump on our Discord. Which Silver, could you do the Discord link thing in the Steam
I'll
chat,
put that in the
if you don't mind?
I'll put it on the-
By the way, I want to just
I'll wait.
okay.
Oh, we can go anyway.
I actually there we go. Let's try O balls and see how this goes. O balls. Let the
Oh.
lag begin.
Yay!
Wow.
Oh,
Ball.
I was watching what's his
Ours?
name? The Schneip. The Schneip. I was watching his stream earlier, and they were playing O balls, and it wasn't too bad.
Actually, forgot you to do that.
Oh jeez. Hey, does this remind you of
okay.
PAX?
Oh,
Yep. So the bug is repeatable, therefore it's a bug.
And
Wait.
someone went off the edge.
so
Wait.
just the one.
Say that again,
It's actually
Silver.
not too bad.
I was able to repeat the issue we were having last time.
Yep.
So therefore, yeah, it's an actual issue. So I'll
Okay.
keep
So
you
what
in
we'll
mind of
do,
it.
One thing is, I actually unplugging my controller multiple times that I was suddenly. Oh,
Yeah, and I
Who's
think
this
it's also
blue?
due to the game not liking like a new device being detected. I think I know where the problem is, because it's technically dropping into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going, hey, there's another device, let's drop in. And a lot of these games at the moment online don't support drop in, drop out. I did have that actually working at PAX, by the way.
No.
Oh, yeah, go orange.
no.
Yeah, thanks. Look at that. Seems a
Go
little bit
orange.
unbalanced. What
What?
the heck? This is normal. Let's just restart this. Hang on.
So yeah, at the moment I'm kind of deliberately trying to cause bugs and issues. So
Yeah. To
I will
simulate
say that
any
just to clear
potential
things up.
problems. Yep.
I'm not doing this to mess with Nathan. I'm doing this as an actual more of a favor.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, these streams are not they're not like a oh look how flashy my game is kind of thing. It's look how flashy my buggy mess of a game is.
And then I'm here like, yeah, here's some.
Look, I'm in front. I'm fine.
Yeah, don't break it this time. I wanna actually play this time.
I might have it.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
But we got an extra player. It's weird. Are they?
No,
they
because
are.
we should have. Oh, we've got 6, haven't we? Or 5. Can't count. Yeah, 6.
You got
Sorry,
a
I had a
red
bad-
player here. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. I thought I was yellow then.
There. You're not-
I know it's uneasy since I'm just green.
Yeah, you stand out. We get yeeted.
No, 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 no!
So is this smooth for you guys?
Fuck off.
Decently smooth, yeah. It's
Decently
not as,
smooth?
It's not as scratchy as last time.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
better than it was last time when we streamed it.
Oh no! Damn it!
No,
Can I crank the music, guys? I won't be able to hear you for a sec.
right? Hold them off. If I win this, it will like lag with this.
Fuck out.
Hey, go pink. Go pink will go home.
It's purple.
Oh wow, okay. Bye.
Let me sit on top of the ball. Let me see if there's nothing here.
I keep going for green. Green just stands out. Don't need to go for green though, they just roll off themselves. Oh, red. Red's
Let's
out.
never try to. Let's never try to be first up.
Get out of here. Wait, did I get a point? I didn't get a point because it fell off as well. Normally it doesn't work like that, but I think it's bugged. I must get vengeance. Oh crap. Get away, green. Leave me alone. How good is this music? Ah, I jumped you. Oh no, that's not a good idea. Oh yes, I was. Oh wait, what? Yeah, it's a bit bugged. I think I gotta fall off. No. Sorry, it's still fun. Oh, red. Wow, red. Okay. Totally a feature. It's like a jump the gun feature.
It's red, but we don't have a red person. Going for you, the top. Still a bit.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be
Wait,
broken.
why-
So we'll just do this one round.
Nathan, you didn't get a point last round.
No, because like the spawns are all bugged out. So. Oh no, I almost had pink.
Go for green.
Go for green.
Okay, a green just popped in then. Out of nowhere, on my side.
Go green or go home.
Yeah, go green. Totally go green.
Oh no. Oh.
No, it's
No.
Alright, we're gonna actually go back to the main menu here because it's bugged out. Yeah, TCL, the music is absolutely amazing. We've got Andy Gillian to thank for that. For those who are new to the stream,
yeah, and Gillian.
Andy Gillian is the musician behind the metal in Metalheads. He is the lead guitarist of Mors Principium Est, which is a freaking awesome band. It's a Finnish like melodic death metal type of thing. I'm actually going to jump out of the server here and go back into a new one. Hang on. You guys, I'm going to alter
Because there's a person.
and then go to webcam
that's
only.
a
I'll
fine
have to remember to actually put the webcam back on. I mean the game back on. So yeah, Andy Gillian is also he's created a solo album called Never After. So definitely go check that out on Spotify and the various streaming platforms.
And ignore that message for now, just because Yeah.
What message?
In Discord, just so I can you have a reference for what the issue was in the mini games.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yep, sweet. Awesome. Hey, Cooper Slade in the chat. Alright.
And also in
Dev stream. Madness, I'll call it.
Steam one is buffering.
Dev stream madness. Join it. Go, go, go. You can do this.
Fine, quick join.
So yeah, any questions in the chat, guys? Feel free to ask away. I'm very open to questions of all types. Not all types. I'm opening myself up for a really nasty question. I can imagine by doing that. Can you guys find my server? Quick join, maybe.
I did it.
You're in it. Oh yeah, there you are. Cooper Slade. There we go.
I had to press quick join again.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I'll just do quick joins. It's
Yeah, Theseal, I definitwant to do that, and I want 100% of the earnings from that to go towards Andy. I want to support his career as much as I can, because he is definitely supporting this game and my career. Alright, so you guys can't find the game? It's
You're
not...
asking.
No, I had to relaunch the game because of I probably just on my end.
Yeah, no, I think maybe it doesn't work properly when you go back to the main menu and try to join another server, maybe.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm in.
Excellent, there you are.
Reload.
Switch back over to the game again. I thought the game crashed then. There we go. Alrighty. Still got almost 400 people watching, although I think it's, I don't know how accurate that is, but look, even if it's over 10 people, I'm damn well happy. That's just phenomenal amounts of people. I can't even fathom that, like, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I will be stopping the stream very soon, probably another 15 minutes. We'll finish the stream up.
But yeah, you would
Is-
be thinking if there's 400 people, then there would be way more people in the chat.
Not always. A lot of people like to lurk and just watch these things.
Well, the other thing is, that number of people, like, they're watching it on the Steam Games Festival main page, and the chat doesn't show up there. So they're probably just, you know, kind of just watching the video.
Yeah, that could all be the case.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's do this. We'll try and finish off all the mini games. Doesn't normally take this long to get through the mini games, but it's still a good time. Each mini game generally takes about 2 minutes to finish. I just want it to be nice and like quick and choppy. I do hope Steam will do this more, or that this starts something with the dev community, or they start screaming to people and just chatting. Yeah, look, Theseal, I think it's a fantastic idea, especially considering most events have been cancelled this year due to COVID. I think Steam have really done the right thing here, and I think, is Epic Games doing something similar to this? I can't remember.
Not too sure.
Yeah, but I think events like this do wonders for the community. Like, the amount of traffic that Steam would have got over this event would have been huge. As is evident of the servers crashing and stuff like that.
And I also know for a fact that game developers are slowly streaming more their own game and just like do more Q&A type things because of things like Twitch and mainly being able to stream the game and do Q&As.
Yeah, I mean, I never actually even really fully considered it. I always just figured I'd just be on someone else's stream, and I mean, Silver, I was on Silver's stream, I was on Hour a Day Gamer stream. They were the first people to actually play test the online multiplayer in the early days, and they helped a lot. Like, the feedback I got from those videos was fantastic. But here I am now streaming my own game, and yeah, like, I've just got this massive audience, which is ridiculous in a very, very good way.
So does anyone remember the bet?
Oh, I remember the bet. I think.
Sadly, I can't afford to do that bet at the moment. I've got like a $1,600 car bill to pay.
Oh no! Alright, let's crank this music.
car tires are expensive.
Cranking the music.
Really annoying, guys. Sometimes because it doesn't always go to fun.
Hey Sim, if you could do me a favor, when we come up to the fan blades, can you just take like a screenshot for me? So like this next set of fan blades on your screen, just hit F12, I think it is in Steam, to take a screenshot. Otherwise, hit Alt F1 if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card. That should do the trick. Sim's dead. Yeah, so take a screenshot now. So I can use it as a reference point to see if my lag compensation system is actually working. Have the ability for headbanging? Absolutely, Thesiel. It keeps getting suggested, and I think it'd be fantastic just like holding Y and you can just headbang whenever.
Alright, on my side, the area that we were just at was unstable.
Oh, it was invisible? Gotcha.
Yeah, it was invisible.
Yeah, alright. So you guys aren't seeing it in the chat, but there is a really nasty bug. Oops, I better turn the music down. There's a really nasty bug, which means that all the clients, all these guys I'm playing with, they can't actually see these pipe segments. It's just empty open space. Like, some of them are there, but most of them aren't. And I've just got to figure out what the heck the cause of that is.
If it works,
Oh no!
active. So I'll try to see if that downloaded and send it.
Yep. Alright, so I think this is bugging out a bit because we're all still playing. Should we just keep it going so people can see how crazy this pipe gets?
Yeah.
So this isn't normal, guys. Like, obviously, you know, when we all die, it should be ending, but there is a bit of a bug with the player counts. And it thinks that there's still a player left in the game.
There's not.
And it'll just keep playing and playing and playing until we decide not to.
It pretty much turns into an endless mode.
Yeah, so this is an infinite pipe of death. And it gets so ridiculously difficult that there's just no way you can beat it.
Not liking it.
No, it probably won't. Your computer's fairly old now. Oh my, this is not good for my head. Oh, if you're squeamish, if you get motion sickness and you're watching, maybe turn away.
Yeah. I will say the frame rate's holding up nicely. I'm still getting 60.
Nice.
My frame rate is back now to a decent 30 FPS,
Yeah, okay.
which is decent because I'm a bad viewer.
What?
But compared to when there's 5 different light things, that's when my FPS start dropping. It's already dropping now.
Yeah, like with the lasers and the saw blades and everything. Gotcha. Yep, lasers everywhere. You can do it. You can do it, Green. Oh, there's a hole there. Oh.
Drinking and playing at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Get ready to vomit. Oh. So I've made it through this once. No, I actually didn't. I made it like a couple of meters through and then I fell. Oh my goodness. So just to answer the question, Thesiel, in some mini games you'll become a ghost and you can keep playing until the last player remaining dies, but there's a bug at the moment for a lot of these mini games where it still thinks that there's like a player in the game, like. Yeah, and so it's just going to keep on continuing forever and ever and ever. So as you can see, this is just like... bleh. it's vomit central, basically.
Your parent has been too fast, which gets people...
Oh, let me try something. I gotta try something. Hang on.
This reminds me of when you're playing Overwatch and everyone does their ult at the same time, and it just like...
It's just a massive amount of spam. Alright. I'm changing the camera angle on my screen and going slow-mo.
Holy
Did that just, look at this. Oh, and as you can see, like the area behind the camera actually disappears, right? And that will move to the end of the stack. Oh, I'm now spectating Green, am I? Nope. I'm slowly... Oh no. So So I've got like this slow-mo cam that you guys will get to see. It's mainly so I can get some cool cinematics,
Yeah.
but it's very, very like slapped together. The music right now is perfect.
Oh god.
Alright, that'll do. Now we'll speed it back up again.
Oh, rip.
Okay, I'm
died.
gonna go back to the
Hey,
lobby.
this might. Nathan, I was about to say this might be useful for when I'm for testing the lag compensation.
It actually, yeah,
Because
it is a little bit.
see it more red.
Well, it's actually the more difference there is in the position of things, the better it is for testing. So slow-mo will shorten that distance, which I don't want to happen, because it just makes it a lot harder to see if I've actually made something that's working. What do you mean, like us taking screenshots, kind of thing?
Technically, you can just you need good pretty high level recording where you just record a shit ton of frames per second and then it slows down.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
then you can see the thing.
So Silver, ready up.
Sorry, trying to see if it's
Alright. We've only got a few more mini games to go,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. I will be streaming all throughout the week, well, all throughout the Steam Games Festival. Actually, this is the only mini game left. And after this, I'll quickly I'll show you guys some of the other mini games here and explain them.
Really,
We only
they're really good.
Really?
Alright, everyone, are you for a
Really?
really good time?
Should we do we'll do Dark Dangers after this. Actually, I just want to show everyone the survival mode in that because it's quite fun. Yeah, still showing like 380 people in the stream. Although I don't think it's up to date on my end. So this one this is, I told Andy, right? Like Andy's the guy who does the music for everyone watching. I was like, I sort of brought up Zorba's Dance and Metal, and I don't know what else. And basically, he's a blender, and I just throw these ideas into it, and he comes up with this.
Damn it!
So it's just like ever quickening music track where the BPM just keeps going up and up and up and up.
let's see.
I'll respond to that after this minigame, Thesiel. I can't multitask. Oh man, I am too tired for this. Oh.
Do you want me to read out the question for you, or?
No, it's fine. I'll read it in the end. When I say I can't multitask, it also means responding to a question.
Yeah.
Now read it out if you want.
Only for no reason.
Okay, so where did you get the inspiration for the minigames from? I don't think I've seen this sort of minigame, this sort of game in Mario Party. Mario Party? Yeah, Mario Party, sorry, one finish it.
Yeah.
Mario Party, is games.
Yep.
They're pretty much where do you get the inspiration for the minigames?
Random everyday objects. So this was a dryer, sorry, yeah. So, or a hamster wheel. I was just like, oh, how can I make a level into a hamster wheel of death? I'll respond to that in a sec. I just want people to listen to this madness. Oh, how am I meant to jump that?
And you fail at the 4-second mark.
All the sounds. No, it's loud. Jesus.
Why am I 4? Why did it say 4? Why am I 4?
Because of lag. Everyone keeps saying, why does it say 4? I think it says 4 twice, but it is actually me saying 5-4, but the 5 is not very pronounced. Like, when I screamed 5,
I know that.
yeah. Alright.
In the end scroll.
So we're going to do one more mini game. We're going to do Dark Dangers, but we're going to do the alternate mode. Now, just to answer the inspiration and stuff like that, it does come from just random everyday things. I have looked at other mini games from other party games before, and Like I did actually want to have like a variety of mini games in this, so like ones that are based on memory, ones that are based on reaction time, platforming, that kind of stuff. At the moment, most of what you see here is platforming and survival, and a little bit of wits and strategy, especially in like Dark Dangers or Creeping Creepers. I will have those sort of, you know, button reaction mini games where you just kind of don't do anything else. You just wait for a signal and then you hit the appropriate button. I'll have that for the people who are good at those. I'll have racing type mini games as well. Yeah, I just want to mix it up. Like I'm gonna have team-based mini games eventually. Don't know if I'll have that out before the final version of the game, but if I ever go early access, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I've got like over 100 mini game ideas that I've written down. Some are inspired by things, others I just kind of came up with just looking around at random things and just thinking about them. So yeah, just looking here, we've got Termination Trail, just to show you guys on the stream. Termination Trail is like Tron. Roller Raceway, it's hard to see, but Roller Raceway, it's like O-Balls, except for it's a racetrack. And eventually it'll be procedurally generated racetracks, just to make it more interesting. You can't really see the words for this, but it says Melting Memory. Melting Memory is a memory game where you have to remember a sequence of safe locations on like a grid type area, like, or a honeycomb type area. Pretty much you would have to remember like position 1, then position 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and every single round you have to go back to 1. And then you go to the next one in the sequence, which would be 2, and then the next one, and so on and so forth. It's kind of hard to explain.
Kind of Simon Says, like.
Yeah, a little bit like Simon Says, I guess. But yeah, the idea is that you have to find your safe sequence, and you have to move to the next location in that sequence every single round. Otherwise, you get burnt to death. And if you end up on somebody else's area, you'll also die. And yes, the demo is actually well, yeah, this is actually like an offline game, but I've only just added online multiplayer as of 4:45 this morning. So yeah, it's primarily been a local multiplayer game. The next mini game we've got here is Tap Out. Tap Out is basically like a Flappy Birds type thing, so I wanted to try and make a sort of multiplayer game out of that. Buzzkill, can't really see the image, but Buzzkill is like a grid, like an electrical floor, and it shows you the safe path across it, and it gives you a time to get across that floor to the other side. Every time you hit one of the electrical, like the unsafe parts of the grid, you will get electrocuted, you'll get delayed, and then that may end up in you not making it to the other side in time to stay alive. And each round in Buzzkill, the grid gets longer and wider, and then the maze becomes more complex, and you have less time. Roasted is pretty simple. It's just a honeycomb type platform, made up of just. Yeah, anyway, it's a honeycomb type platform. You just got to collect as many points as possible. You keep respawning like in Blue Ballin', but yeah, you just got to keep collecting points, get the most points by the end of the game. The vents that shoot flames up, hence Roasted. Yeah, it's a chaotic game. I was actually going to add that to the demo, but I figured these other mini games would be a bit more fun. Deadly Disco, man, I'll be here all night explaining these. Deadly Disco is a musical chairs type of thing. Like, it's a musical.
I'm gonna summarize it really easy.
Yeah, please do. I'm brain drained at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, from my experience playing the game at PAX, Deadly Disco is pretty much a color will flash up on the base of the floor. That's the color you have to go for. Then, as you see, it will break up into either multiple colors or separate sequences. You go to the color you saw earlier, and those spots will remain. Everything else will just disappear.
Yeah, and let's say, for example, the floor lights up red to show you that, hey, red is the color that you've got to go to. If there's like 8 players and there's 30 red tiles, what it will do is actually cull down the red tiles until there's only 7 So hence the musical chairs thing. Hey, now there's 0 viewers. apparently. Probably because Steam died. Then Knockoff, it's only a new prototype that I've sort of been working on before I started doing all the online multiplayer stuff. It's just a platform, another platform that's just trying to knock you off and kill you.
I mean, what? So I hear that there. I can't remember playing this a lot.
You haven't played Knockoff.
In Wipeout, how they have to jump over the actual swing beam.
Yeah. I actually the very first mini game that I ever made for this and prototyped, it is literally that mini. Like it's that game from Wipeout where they all got their own little platform, and they have to jump over the like the log that kind of spins around a circle.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about? And they have to like there's 2 logs, one they got to duck and one they got to jump over. Yeah, so I ended up, that was the very first mini game that I made, but it didn't kind of make the cut. But I think I'll eventually add something like that. I think that's fun.
Probably something similar, but it's not got the same feel.
Yeah. Oh, we said we're gonna do Dark Dangers, by the way.
Yeah.
Last mini game, Dark Dangers.
Oh, you asked you a question on Steam. I think your end crashed.
I don't think it's just Steam in general.
No, Steam is. Hang on, I'm just gonna go back into it. Is it
I reset it and nothing's popping up anymore.
Yeah, it just says waiting for Metalhead's game broadcast to start. So that is on Steam's end. Oh no, it's showing up for me now. So it says 146 viewers in here. Yeah, it's really buggy though. Like the video doesn't like load the right size and it's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do Dark Dangers and then we're gonna wrap it up and we'll call it a stream, I guess. And I think I've worked out my outro now. It's screaming the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then finished. It's just gonna be how it is. It's not Metalheads unless I do that.
I'm back to the main menu.
You're back to the main menu. Try and rejoin.
Yes.
Let's see if that works.
I got Geek back as well.
Oh, everyone did. Interesting. All right, I'll jump back then. I'll get out of this and go back to the lobby. I am heading back to the lobby.
I
put with
taught you how to do when I had to say do food. Just try to explain how to say that.
What? You're breaking up then. We've got 315 people in here now. Just as we're about to end it now.
How to say goodbye in Dutch?
Oh, in Dutch. Oh, okay. I mean, I can do it in German. But yeah, it's like 5, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I don't know what finished is in German. So are you guys able to join the server at all?
I had to close down the game because it wasn't allowing me to quick join.
yeah.
Okay, well I'll Alt F4 and we'll do this last mini game just for the people who are now new and watching. Another game I'll just point out before I forget is Bots and Belts. I'm actually going to play that in well, there's a couple of games actually that I want to play, but Bots and Belts, I'm really going to play that when I do the indie game coverage. That'll either be tomorrow or like the day after. I'm not too sure, but I do want to help other indie developers out, especially at this time. There's some indie games, like I've spoken to some of the developers, and they're not getting any exposure, and I don't know why, because they've got some awesome games. All right, Dev.
The problem is just even if someone can make a really good game, sometimes they don't have enough context to actually put it out there enough that people will notice it yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some developers who don't put any effort into marketing as well, so that's another problem. Or they're just completely burnt out. And I totally understand that. I'm you guys know well and truly how burnt out I am. Somehow I'm still alive. I don't know how I've been pushing for this long. The server is up, by the way. It's called Devilition.
I know you're in it.
Yeah, Cooper's in it.
Yep, should be joining in.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, so to give everyone an idea who's watching the stream now, I mean, we're going to be finishing up. Holy crap, there's 433 people watching. Hey, Jacqueline, 433 people. What?
I'm just gonna
That's
copy and
nuts.
paste that in there again for you because yes.
This is crazy. This is madness.
This is absolutely madness. This is madness.
No, this is Sparta.
Ah. Wait, where did my thing go? I lost it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the stupid Bixby button. There we go. Screen captured. All right, so we guys are all in.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh.
All right, this will be the last mini game for the stream. But if you guys who are now recently watching, this is Metalhead's 8-player party game. Whole bunch of mini games. There's a demo available right now. You can play it right now. You can jump online right now. It is buggy as hell right now. I will be very blunt about that. But it is an alpha, and I am working my absolute hardest to try and make sure that this is as smooth an experience as possible for you all. I can't
And
scroll
as
down in the
one
chat.
of the people here that's probably played the most of this game since like PAX, it's made a big difference in it.
Oh yeah, very much so. So I'm going to do survival mode this time. Now, just to explain, pretty much every minigame at this point has an alternate mode. Eventually, I would like to do alternate maps, customizable maps as well, which I don't think I've mentioned. Like having custom maps would add a massive amount of replay value, but that would happen after I release the game because doing something like that as a solo developer, that could take me months. Mod support, I love mods, and that's actually how I started games development in the first place. So look, I'm not going to say no, but I'm a little bit skeptical about how I'm going to actually implement mods into this. But the more customization options there are in this game, the longer the replay value of it is going to be.
I dare say the one mod people will probably add themselves at first might be a color blind mode because at times people tend to add that themselves.
Well, that's true as well. Like, yeah, like if that, I mean, I intend to actually get that done myself because I do know people who are colorblind, and this is, you know, it's a game that does rely on color, in a sense. So I want to do things like the player indicators that you can see at this tutorial. They're all circles. So I want maybe for every player they might have a different shaped indicator to help them identify. I mean, obviously there's different heads, but in a game like this, you can barely see the heads. So there needs to be something that's obvious.
Especially from a top-down view, having different shapes as the actual color highlights, things like a more like circle, triangle, hexagon.
Absolutely. And like when I do like character customization, where you can put different body components on, or like different eyes on the characters in whatever position you want on their heads. That'll probably help players as well because they can kind of go, oh, I'm that character that's got 6 eyes.
Right. I love how it's still using how this game is also using the previous creeping creepers models as well. Like use different. Wait, is there actually a difference in the model design?
Oh, the monsters you're talking about?
It's different. Some monsters use different models.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah. What are you saying, Sim? Sorry.
Move a bit closer to your microphone, Sim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was sitting back. I see that there's still some others on the old creeping crawlers models for some of the zombies.
Get out of my way.
Oh, get out of my way.
No, I'm gonna look. Strength in numbers, all right. Strength in numbers. Oh,
Yeah, leave me alone.
no! What? Oh man! No, so the creatures in this, look, the monsters actually don't have any animations at the moment. They're just like these static meshes that kind of like move like statues. But yeah, the idea eventually is to, you know, polish everything up. This is an alpha, if anyone missed it. This is still very work in progress. The fact that I keep telling myself that I'm going to try and get it out in the next 3 months is probably a bit insane and probably impossible. But we'll see how it goes anyway. I mean, I thought the game was going to be out in April. I think I was a bit, delusional. What's that?
Blame COVID.
Yeah. Oh, how about we do another minigame? Fine, we'll do another one. What minigame does everyone want to do in the chat? We'll hover over and we'll let them vote.
I may have hit beat by accident.
That's okay. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we've got Blue Ball and Cognitive Collection, Creeping Creepers, Dark Dangers, Dodgy, Falling Apart, Laser Lunacy, O-Balls, Pipe Man, and Wheelie. By the way, did you just join into the server again?
I did.
Excellent. Okay, I just noticed that. Like, it kind of hitches for a little bit. Alright, so let's see. O-Balls. Okay, O-Balls is a request from Thesiel. Is there anyone else in the chat wanting to... What is my phone
actually,
doing?
yeah, go O-Balls, because,
Yeah, alright. I'm cool to play
that's
O-Balls.
probably, yeah. That's one that I don't think we've done really much of. Everything else we've shown off a decent amount.
Hey, do you think, Silver, would you be able to, like, record this on your end? Or,
Give
like, even
me,
stream it just temporarily?
Give me 2 seconds to get OBS.
Okay. So, guys, just gonna hold up for a bit because I want to see what the other guys see, because I'm the server at the moment and I'm seeing things as they should be, whereas the clients don't always get that kind of representation.
Well, actually, seems to be pretty fun. Actually, the more-
Your voice is, I can, you're breaking up.
I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that I need to stick close.
You're just like leaning back, just chilling out, and you're just like, oh, they can't hear me.
Like, back in my chair and trying to talk. Like, I'm still not used to using an actual static mic instead of a
Instead of a headset microphone. Yeah. Yeah.
The reason I switched to
But the other thing is, like,
in house and it broke back then.
I think your connection is making it difficult to hear you as well. I don't think it's just your microphone. Because every now and then you'll say something and it'll be like...
You go to robot mode.
Alright.
Yeah, it might be my connection.
I think it's just a connection thing, that's all it is. Yeah. It's just Sim. We'll just blame Sim. It's his fault.
Hashtag blame the internet.
it's Sim's internet.
Blame ping.
Alright,
everything is recording. It should be good to go.
excellent, awesome. So we're gonna play test this. I think there's a spider running across my neck. Shit. It won't bite me. I hope.
The animations can be a lot smoother now, and but because of my bad computer, it keeps sometimes.
Dylan, why you fell off?
That wasn't me. I'm blue.
Oh, the sim.
Oh wait, I thought
Oh, I just got yeeted.
Oh,
Just gonna crank the music.
Oh, you want to take the thing down?
Yeah, let's see if we can settle it.
Actually, yeah. See if we can do that.
Yeah, not like.
Never mind.
Oh, we're back in.
Unless
Love
it's
this
very
music.
Still moving right now.
And I really love it. So let's see if we can all set up a filler.
Oh, on a pillar. Alright, hang on. It's quite something. Hang on. I almost had it. I'm just waiting for my pillar to get back down. That seems a bit sus. I got a pillar, sold him. Okay, you got it. Come on, my pillar won't go up. Oh, look, yes. I am up. Whoa. Choice words. Oh. Oh, someone left. Oh god. Wow, rip us. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so
Like,
this
it's
end
obvious-
round screen is bugged out at the moment. There's a lot of bugs at the moment. But I'm using these streams to kind of find where all these bugs are happening and try and iron them all out and destroy them all.
Most of the time, it's like, I don't know why, but bugs are most prominent when streamed.
Oh, look,
That's
I
what
agree. It's like getting put on the spotlight and then the bugs are just
And
like,
typically
by the way, here we
On
are.
the game as well.
What's that?
Yeah, typically there's more stress in the game in this system when streaming, so it's more
That's true, yeah.
to happen.
Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to jump out of the game now. I'm going to hang around for a little bit and just talk to the community and stuff like that. Answer any questions. Let you guys listen to some of this awesome music. Just going to yeet out of there. Bring up my lovely microphone. Hello. Might just lower the brightness. Quite bright. It's blinding me. How cool is this mug, by the way? I won this. Now, this is from, hang on, you guys know what this is from.
Wait, why is the Nugget rank back into the Discord?
Oh my god, yes.
What's wrong with Nugget? Nugget's good.
No, I think, oh my god, yes, as in yes, it's a good mug.
Oh, yeah, you know what it's from. You know what it's from.
Hold on, let me.
Hang on, let me
hold on,
just
hold
let me just turn the other light on because I can't.
My,
There we go, that's better. You guys know what this is from, right? Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
Oh yes,
How cool
Slime
is
Rancher.
that? Slime Rancher. And like
The
I
honey
was,
slime.
it's really weird though. I don't know if you can kind of see this. See this little, there's a little thing here, and that's like, I can't get the light on it. There we go. There's a like little
It's not
question mark
brilliant.
there. It's really weird.
Oh, there's a little slime in there.
Oh no, it's
There's a
not a
little-
question mark. It's just a little slime. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to drinking from that tomorrow. It's gonna be
Well, yeah, alcohol.
tsunami. Okay, so I'm gonna answer some questions here. So Thesiel's got quite a few here. I'm gonna check the Steam chat as well. Although it's not let me scroll, so I might just bring it up on the main screen. Can I? God, seriously, Streamlabs, really? You gonna do this to me again? I locked you. I locked you.
Michinio said hi.
I say
Machinio.
hi back. I'm gonna. Is that from Steam? Oh yeah, Machinio12. Hey Machinio12. How you doing? Have you seen this game before? Have you played it yet?
That's 443 people.
It
are
is
watching this.
nuts. I'm.
That's crazy.
No, it's like I'm actually less nervous when there's more people watching for some reason. I say that, and then earlier on today, when I'm like half dead because I've worked like 22 hours and had 3 hours sleep after that, I have a stream of 300 people all of a sudden when I'm just like, zombie mode, headache. Just bear with me for a second, Thesiel. I will read your comments. Just gonna check out the Steam chat on my main computer, just so I can actually see what people are saying. Because my mobile, I can't actually, I can't scroll down the chat, which is really crap. Now, if you guys have got Discord, there is a Discord server up. I'll try and there's a link here. Can I please copy that? Oh, thanks. I'm gonna post that on the Steam chat as well. Oh, you're gonna do that, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Definitely need to get a bot for that.
If you have a stream deck, you can just set up as a keyboard name.
Yeah, see, that's money I don't have.
Or you can honestly set it up through OBS to put it in chat, I think.
What is this? More messages below. Just bear with me for a second, guys. I'm gonna just get into the chat here and read your comments and everything else.
The Steam screen isn't even it's not showing anything, it seems.
Yeah, I'm just
showing
loading
up-
it now. It's taking forever.
Yeah, I know. I know it is.
Now, I think on the before I could actually access just the chat. Now I can't. Holy God, that's a lot of images by
It's
messages
crazy
from
how many-
Silver. I don't.
It's
What is
crazy how many
this?
people are
That's
watching.
the video as well as the actual bug. So you got multiple reasons to check that because I ain't gonna send a
Excellent.
video over Twitter. That shit's just gonna take too long.
Yeah, no, definitely don't do that. Yeah, so
I'm surprised how many people are watching though. Seriously.
it's because they're all awesome.
And they all love that metal, and Metalhead is an amazing game.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it
a-
is.
So
amazing game.
yeah, I'm gonna read Thesiel's questions. For people who didn't hear it in the stream earlier or who are new to the stream, he asked. I'm just gonna find out where I can start. Yeah, will you release the official like the soundtrack separately? I definitely will. And all of that money will go towards Andy Gillian, who is the guy behind the music for Epic Games. What the heck? For Metalheads. It's harder when I'm not playing to just talk to the camera. It's really weird. Talking to
Because
like
you
this
don't have-
inanimate objects filled with
If
400.
you want someone to fly some on your monitor that your camera is on, have your chat or something there so so it feels like you're talking to someone, but you're just talking to your
I
chat.
did actually have the chat there for for OBS, but now it's not.
Oh,
I've just that's how I've done it. All right, well, so yeah, the soundtrack will be separate, sold separately. 100% of that goes to Andy, which would be great. It'll help him out a lot. And if there's any other developers watching and you want somebody to do some music for you, look for Andy Gillian. He's freaking fantastic, as you can hear by this stream. Oh, now I can see myself on the stream. That's weird. All right. Now, what was the other question? I do hope Steam will do more of this. Yes, we're talking about that, so that's good. If you die in some mini games, you can still play. Yes. So the idea is that you are not left out of the action. Not a big fan of playing games where you get knocked out and you just have to kind of wait for ages for everyone else to, kind of have their fun and then die. So yeah,
Yeah.
I want to have some
know
sort of
that.
involvement. I've got some ideas for some other mini games where you aren't like you're not directly playing as like a little metalhead, but you might like influence the levels in some way, much like
Kind of
a
like zombie when you're the zombie in the creepy.
yeah. I mean,
drawing.
well, so that's one example where like you're not directly competing, but you're just trying to screw over the other players and be part of the environment, I guess. There's
It's
other.
really hard to find yourself though, as when you're the zombie.
Sorry, what's that? Hard to identify yourself.
Yeah, as when you're a zombie, it's really hard to see yourself because of how dark your zombie is.
Yeah, that's fine though. Like, I mean, that's part of playing and balancing. You can't really label. You can't sort of mark where the players are if you're a zombie.
You could technically put it on only the player's side, the player that is the zombie that shows.
Yeah,
where
I
he
could
is.
actually do that. That's a very good suggestion, actually. Thanks for that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. See, Sim is like a up and coming developer. Watch out, guys.
I have no idea how programming works.
Aha. All right.
I can think of things, but I can't think of programming.
What else we got? Where do you get the inspiration for the mini games from? I don't think I've seen this sort of games in Mario Party-esque games. That is true. There are a lot of games that I love, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to just recreate the same things over and over again. I want to create something that's unique. I want all the assets in my game to be 100% like made by me. I don't want to, go to the asset store and purchase like a whole bundle and then slap that into my game and be like, hey guys, I made a game. Because, I mean, some games come out quite well. I'm not going to say what games, but they've come out quite well, and that's fine. If they didn't come out quite well, though, people are just label as an asset flip. But it's not always the case. Some people put those assets to really good use. I'd like to see more of that, but I don't like the idea of using other assets because it just means that somebody else can buy those same things and you'll just hear the music in another game, or you'll see the same characters, the same masks, same customization options, and you go, hang on, that's I've seen that before. I don't want that to happen. Sorry, Sim, what were you saying?
It basically hold on, let me get a bit closer again. It basically takes away some of the personality of the game if you just use assets anyone can use.
Yeah, that's correct. That's absolutely right. So I want it to be as unique as possible, and that's why, even with the music, I've asked Andy to do music tracks for every single minigame. I don't want to reuse the same music for every minigame, and I think that helps with the whole idea of the game as well.
Plus, when you have a OST, you can actually have a lot of music in the OST, so that the OST also feels like it's worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Now, will the game have local co-op? Well, that's how Metalhead's basically started. It is a local multiplayer game. It is now online multiplayer as well. Super buggy, but it's playable, as you can see. Like, if you put aside the score and all that kind of stuff, sometimes the player count's not right, all that kind of stuff. They're like these underlying annoying niggly little issues. Once I iron all that stuff out, you've got this awesome fun game on the top layer, and that's
final question.
Sorry?
See, the VCO put his final question in.
He did, yeah. I'm getting to that. What is it? Okay, so will the game have local co-op? It seems like a perfect game for it. So Simon says thing. I won't talk about that. Yeah, mod support, all that kind of stuff. So eventually I would like to have customizable characters, customizable levels that you should be able to share on the Steam Workshop. While technically not mods, they do add a level of replayability that you don't typically get in party games because it is so damn difficult to do it. I've actually got a prototype version of a custom map maker, but it is super rough, super basic. I think I even did a video of it on my YouTube channel, but I can't remember if I did that or not. But yeah, mod support itself, bit of a difficult thing. I'll find out later on down the track if I actually do that. The score system, there is a score system. It's just not really working at the moment. So yeah, I'll figure that out. Speaking of the score system, when you go to the quick game, which I'll explain what that does, it plays however many mini games, and then it does a boss battle. So the person with the highest score out of all of those mini games becomes the boss, and everyone gangs up on them to get that final revenge. I think that's way more impactful. That's not even a word, but I think that's way more exciting than getting to the end and then like, hey, I got a trophy, I'm the winner, yay, look at me. I think playing as a boss and then everyone gets to kind of go, well, all right, are you really the ultimate metalhead? Let's see. And then you'll get to have this cool boss fight, which would be really awesome. And I might show that off maybe at the end of the Steam Games Festival or during one of my streams. So definitely keep tuning in. You may see some cool stuff. Cool prototype stuff. It's not finished. And yeah, so one final thing, price and release date. Look, price, I don't really want to talk about it too much at this stage, but I'm just kidding, I do. It may change. Like, I haven't got a set price yet, but I'm aiming for around sort of, that 20, is it 20 Australian or 20 US dollars? I think it's 20 US dollars I'm aiming for. I think that's more than reasonable, but it depends on how much content I have in the game. I don't want to cut myself short. I have been working on the game for about 3 years now on my own. The funding that I get is from my day job, nothing else. So I do have to kind of make up for the amount of work that I've put into the game. I'm definitely not going to make it like $10 or $15 because I think that's just going to sell myself short. But I'm not making any promises. Like, it's all up in the air at this stage, and I'll decide on that when it comes closer to the release date. Which, speaking of, I don't have one yet, but I am aiming for the end of this year. It was April to begin with. That's not going to happen. That's gone.
Yeah.
That's definitely gone
it's
now.
still-
I don't have a rewind
So-
button. I was aiming for September, but look, there's some massive releases happening in September. We've got Cyberpunk 2077. We've got Fall Guys as well, which is gonna
a lot.
it's really
this
gonna
year.
draw a lot of players away from metalheads, and there's a bit of strategy involved with releasing a game. But I think we'll just see what happens, and I'll just kind of wing it. But I'm aiming for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're aiming
Theseal. Thanks for wishlisting it. If anybody else is watching, how many people are watching? I don't know. 462 people. Cool. cool.
And
So yeah, definitely wishlist a game. Like don't have Patreon. I don't have a Kickstarter or anything like that. So if you do want to help support the game, just simply wishlisting it. That's probably the best thing I could say to do right now. If you're interested, I don't expect anyone to wishlist it if they don't actually want to. And also downloading the demo. Even though it's just really statistics, when you break it down, it puts a big old smile on my face and makes the development process a lot easier because of being in a more positive mindset. So every little download, every wish list, it all counts. So yeah, that's probably the best way you could help out with the game. Any other questions?
I will say as well, not adding things to wish list, following on socials, and that it's one of the biggest things to help. It not only gives the game more recognition on Steam from giving wishes, because it gets pushed up further in recommendations for people, but following on the socials also puts the game on people's who to follow list, and will honestly just give Nathan here a lot more inspiration to keep pushing forward, because doing shit on your own is hard.
Oh yeah.
And something like this is even harder. And every little thing, every comment someone makes saying this looks really good, I'm really looking forward to this, it genuinely does help no matter what people think.
Yeah.
This comes from this is the same for anyone that does entertainment or content creation, game development. Say that you enjoy their work. It makes their day feel a shitload better.
Yeah, it really does. Really does. Even if you're not like a full on 100% into what somebody's making, I mean, it's just a nice thing to do.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. It's better to feed on the positive than the negative, I guess, on that note. But yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely follow me on Twitter. That's Metalheads Game, and also Facebook, YouTube, all those kind of things. It will help with exposure, which ultimately means that you guys should get a better game, because I'm hoping to get funding from Epic Games as well through the Unreal Developer Grant. Now, I did apply for that earlier on in the year. Some applications do take quite some time. Understandably, they get thousands of applications all the time. So, maybe if they see that Metalheads is kind of taking off, they might be more willing to invest in the project. So, and that means that I can quit my day job. That's less stress on me. And I've obviously got that financial security there that I can just keep continuing to do what I'm doing right now, just for a longer period of time. And I think that's it. I think everyone has run out of questions, or they're just kind of watching, just tuning in. There's almost 500 people here now. There's 471. Yeah, I don't really want to leave it because there's so many people here. But I will let you guys know. There's 481 now. Jesus.
You need to sleep, I will say that.
What's that?
You do need to sleep. You've been working hard.
I have, yes. So just to let you guys know, yesterday was basically I started, well, I got up at 6 or 6:30 or something like that, and I went to bed at 4:45 the following day. I got 3 hours of sleep and then got up and started doing it again. So I'm absolutely wrecked at the moment. I was going to say something, I completely forgot. Oh yeah, future streams. So I will be doing more streams tomorrow. Well, basically every day of the Steam Games Festival. A couple of those days, I will be streaming other awesome indie games. So that'll be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to that because I haven't actually spent much time playing other games yet. So it would be really awesome if you guys could all like kind of tune in and support those games as well. Because some indie devs, like, you know, it would make their day, their week, you know, it'd be awesome for them to get that kind of exposure. Whoop, the stream just dropped out. Bye, everyone. Just, yeah, I know, we're down to 347. All right. So, yeah, thanks for that, Thesiel. We might see you in future streams. I'm going to leave very, very soon. So, I've got this thing now where when I'm finishing up the stream, I have to do a countdown from 5 down to 2. No, I'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 finish stream, but I'm going to do it in like a metal scream voice. Y'all ready for this? And Jacqueline's sitting over there, my girlfriend, just cringing at this thought. She's like, what is he doing? Oh no. All right. You guys ready for this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, finished. Wasn't really a scream, it was more like an orc grunt, but I'll do the scream during the daytime. We got neighbors.